All right, we are up and running, folks. Hello, Internet. We're doing some Star Rail tonight before we get tactical with Yu-Gi-Oh! Yu-Gi-Oh! I don't know why I said Yu-Gi-Oh! Had a moment there, apparently. But first, surprisingly, we have some Blockies updates. As we continue to run our way towards Winterfest next week. So first up, I don't think there's anything down for. Yeah, no, there's not. Okay, good, fantastic. Out of the relevant stuff we usually talk about when it comes to Blockies. So we've got the next two champion classes for Star Wars. It's Mando and Bo-Katan. To no surprise, since the first Galaxy Wave is basically Mando. So I guess like the second Galaxy Wave will be more maybe classic Star Wars. I would not surprise me if they're like, well, it's classic Star Wars, it's prequel Star Wars, and probably not a whole lot of sequel trilogy Star Wars. It feels like they basically ignore sequel trilogy as much as they can in products these days. But then we've got Champion Class DC, which is all Batman. So we've got Nightwing here on the left. We've got our Harley Quinn here on the right. And this is apparently Batman Beyond. You know, that show from back in the day? That Batman. Terry. So this is the Batman, their take on the Batman Beyond suit, I guess. Because I guess it's also their take on Nightwing and Harley Quinn, because I've never seen Harley Quinn in that design. And that Nightwing is similar to stuff we've seen Nightwing in before, but it's probably going to be new, so it's going to be their takes on the characters. And then in the classic class, which is equivalent to Champion and Transformers, we've got Bumblebee and Megatron from one of the Transformers movies. I don't remember which ones these are specifically from. And to be honest, I don't care. Beyond that, I saw this on the Blockies Reddit, a Blockies Collectors Reddit. This is a photo from, I guess, like a presentation dinner thing that they did. As you can see, there's Sentai, there's Rider, there's Ava, Ultraman, all sorts of other properties we know, become known, but also, hey, there's Godzilla, and hey, there's Inuyasha. Which I know as, oh yeah, that's that one show where the two characters yell each other's names incessantly. Great. Yeah, that's basically it for a Blockies update. I still would like to know what Galaxy 2 Sentai is, please. Blockies, please. I don't care if it's the teaser or just like one character. Just tell me the one character. Don't make me wait till Winterfest. Because I feel like they're going to make us wait till Winterfest for that one. But yeah, we are doing the Star Rail. Specifically, we're doing the Razor Dromos event. Where we get to raise this little friend. And I go, hooray!
Such a peaceful spot.
Oh, there's a chest right there.
Want to take some pictures?
I'll also mention Soundout12 on YouTube has a video talking about the some recent Blu-rays from Discotex. Two specifically ones are the Ruby Spears Mega Man show from the 90s and the American-made Darkstalker show. Both of them have amazing boot ups when you start them because they replicate the tile screens from their respective games, which is amazing. Take the baseball bat to it. Mine, mine, mine. This child is mine now. Aw, he goes deep in. Bye-bye. Hey, Duff Spidey, how's it going? Oh, nice. You decided to keep going with the three houses. I have to pick the pseudo-Mimi Mimi answer. So I'm like, no, you are Trailblazer Jr. Ooh. Oh, no. Oh, no. What? Did you not like Dread? Oh god, he's just as fucking stupid as we are. Hell yeah. It's like too many big words. Make smaller. I thought the game taught you how to slide before then. I thought the game explicitly told you how to slide before then. I swear the game tells you to slide before then. Okay. It just wasn't, it just didn't... Oh, okay. Oh, okay. I know who you're talking about. Those guys. So, okay. Here's the thing about the Emmys. The QTE with the light going red, that is incredibly tight. Like, you basically have to be frame perfect to get it. And you have 2 chances at it. I.e., unless you are stupid good at the game, you are never getting that QTE. Like, never. Yeah, they give it to you the first time, but every other time after that, it is stupid tight. To try to give you a second chance with the Emmys. Like I said, it's stupid tight, so it doesn't matter. When it comes to outrunning the Emmys, you basically have to leave the zone, is your best option. There's not really a place to hide because I don't know this for certain, but I'm pretty sure they know where your location is. Because they do sometimes just spawn nearby you. I don't think they have a set patrol path. They do just sometimes spawn near you. So they just know you are in the vicinity without, like, properly... Well, I mean, like, before that. Before they actually know where you're at, they know vaguely you are in the room, basically. They're supposed to have areas they patrol, but it does feel like every time you go into an enemy zone, the enemy is just nearby. But yeah, honestly, when it comes to enemy zones, you're better off just finding the exit. Like, there's no point hiding because the enemy's just going to patrol nearby where you're hiding at. You're better off just running and finding the exit. And just going through the exit. Which is just the whatever door. It might be it might be the morph ball exit then. Maybe. I don't remember. I don't remember the exact sequences. But yeah, Dread is rough. It's on the harder side. I enjoy it, but I also I don't know. I worked through the deaths and stuff. It just accepted the dumb things about the game because I was like, this movement tech is really fun, and I enjoy playing this game. I think it's like, this is a game for sickos. Great, I guess I'm one of them. Oh, that's... Oh, right. The dude technically doesn't die. You just can't use him anymore. I forgot that that's technically the case. Oh, okay. Then I don't know. God, this child's so goddamn stupid. He's perfect. Too dumb. Perfect. They truly are our child because they are incredibly stupid, just like us. Pet the baby, pet the baby. No, let me pet the baby more. No, oh, fine. It's fucking precious. God damn it. Yes. Damn it! I don't know what the best answer for how I play the Trailblazer is. It's just like, don't worry, I've never passed a single test. Don't worry, I've never taken a single test. Or, don't worry, you got this. And if you don't, you still got it. It's like, damn it, these are all in character for how I play her. I've never passed a single test. I'm stupid too. There's no correct answer. There's just what do I think works best for how I play the Trailblazer, which is very dumb and does their best. Hooray, our child can count. He got bigger. Like, I think I can... There's one in this area. Okay, there is our child. Apparently, even though this is as big as I think we've seen in the game, our child is supposed to get bigger than him. They apparently have the soul of some legendary Dromoss that, like, was stupid big that ate mountains, so... we shall ride him into battle. That I have no idea. We need more... green and blue, basically. We also need to get your energy up. That's a 3. Okay. Oh. We can only do one of each. Okay. On one hand, we should just introduce Dromoss by name. On the other hand, we should just spout some nonsense. got more than enough, so. Oh, no, that's not the... I really need. And... Oh, right, that's a 2. I keep forgetting. Yeah, because, like, a lot of your units should be in, like, their higher end classes, so they should have a lot of stuff at their disposal. I also have remembered that for whatever stupid reason, they let your characters go past 20 in that game, level-wise, and I don't understand that change because there's no point, personally speaking. Right, well, this comes from an old Fire Emblem player. Traditionally speaking, whenever you're leveling up a character in a Fire Emblem game, they max out at 20. And then when you promote them, they reset back to 0 but keep their stats. And we'll also get like little stat bonuses for whatever class they promote into that are relevant to that class, basically. So when you're going back up, like you're technically like level when you're leveling up again in the higher advanced class, you're technically like level 21, but it just says you're level 1. So I'm just not... 3 Houses is weird about that, in my opinion, because you can go like well beyond 20, and I'm like, why? Hell, I think even like the common wisdom about Fire Emblem games. But like the common wisdom with Fire Emblem games is, in the older ones, you could promote at level 10, I believe, if I remember right. But the common wisdom was to wait till 20 so you could get those extra stat bonuses that you get when you level up, going up to 20, and then promote. In 3 Houses, it doesn't matter because like you have so many options for leveling up and stat bonuses and all that stuff. So it's like, just promote whenever you feel like it. Money! Our child found someone's wallet and just gave it to us. Fantastic. Hooray, our child is smart enough to work a low-paying job. He's getting bigger. Definitely use food. Red's our weakest one at the moment, so we need to get it up. Oh, we still have an option. Blue. Bugger. Okay, so you can recruit other characters from other houses. But it's like an incredible, it is a process because you have to have specific skills at specific levels and have a high enough relationship with them. Basically, you can only you pretty much only like pull about 2 people on new game. I think is about the best you can do, is pull 2 people from another class. Depending on gender, mind you. You get Sylvain for free if you're playing Femme Byleth. Because he said, ooh, female teacher, I'm joining your class. Granted, you're playing Blue Lion, so that doesn't matter. Because you get Sylvain for automatically. And no, I'm not joking. That is his actual dialogue, basically. You can just recruit Sylvain if you're in one of the other classes by just walking up to him as Femme Byleth and being like, do you want to join my class? And he's like, I'm on board. In New Game Plus, it's a lot easier because you do get this kind of like mini shop that has like a currency that like is based on your previous playthrough. Like if you've done certain things and like depending on how your playthrough played out, you get so much of a currency and you can spend that currency to automatically recruit everyone from the house that you did the playthrough for. So since you did Blue Lions, if you wanted to do a Golden Deer route again, you have the option to just immediately go, everyone the Blue Lions, you're on my team now. I think you get like staff buff items, some other stuff. I forget what's all in that shop, but it's a fairly extensive shop for like your New Game Plus runs. For those people who are like, I want to run this. Oh, the relic weapons, yeah. Yeah, repairing anything in the game can be a little bit of a pain. Okay, do that. That gets us those 2. Four. 5. 7. But you know, it's better than in old Fire Emblems, because in old Fire Emblems, there's not really an option to repair weapons. Weapons have an X amount of stamina, basically, and if they break, well, too bad. Get another one. We need strength up. A bit of strength up. You don't want that. Would you like this? Okay. I don't think I ever got Ash in mine. Granted, I had Bernadetta, so I was covered on archery. Lythesia is a really good option. I picked her up in my Black Eagles run. Granted, it also felt right for plot reasons why to pick up Lythesia. Which, I don't know if you noticed that thing about Lythesia and Edelgard that they share. Because I don't remember how much her support conversations get into that. Okay, so... Edelgard got experimented on by the cult that is in Fire Emblem Three Houses, and that cult is why she has the crest of flames, i.e. the crest you have. It is also why her hair is as pale as it is and why her eyes are that color. Now remember what Lythesia looks like. Yeah. Technically, Lythesia was the prototype. The cult tested their experiments on her before they went and did it to Edelgard and also her siblings. No, Flame's part of a different thing. She's not part of the cult. She hates the cult because the cult killed all her family. Yeah, no. You see, Flame's technically a dragon, and her dad is Seteth, even though they pretend to be siblings, because look, they're like thousands of years old. They do this forever. And Rhea is also in their family. Basically, she's been Pope forever and just swapping out identities every once in a while to be like, I am the new Pope that suspiciously looks like the old Pope. Don't worry about that part. But they're all dragons. They can all turn into dragons. They don't like the cult because, like I said, the cult killed their family and turned the bones of their family into the relic weapons. Like, literally, you are wielding the bones of dragons. If I remember right, Rhea's not playable. She was like possibly planned to be playable because her, if I remember correctly, her Byleth's dad and Sothis all have playable character data in the game, like animations, attack sounds, like in-battle dialogue, and like they have stats associated with them for combat, but they are not playable in any capacity, meaning they got cut at some point. We don't know why. They just were. Ah, Manuela. Not the drunk. It's fine. I'm sure you can find people. I mean, there's technically you. You could just go back to being a teacher. That's fine. That's one position filled. 2 more. Oh, and I also forgot to mention, when it comes to Edelgard and Lythisia, their experimentations cut their lifespan incredibly short. I.e., I believe as of the start of Fire Emblem Three Houses, Edelgard has about like 3 years left to live because of the experiments done to her. Or no, not 3 years. She has like maybe 8 years or so left to live. She does not have long left to live. Lythisia has a little bit more time, but still not that much. That also kind of goes into Edelgard's motivations of like, she does not have long for the, she's not long for this world because of what was done to her. Which is why she gets extreme with her plans after a while. Up, he's digivolving. Or de-digivolving. Oh no, he did digivolve. Oh no. Now we can customize child. I like the blue. Give him a little flower crown. I prefer the bell. I like the purple on him. Okay, so we can play fetch with him. We really could use red. No! Okay, I just barely got that one because I messed up one. Ah, nothing much. Yep. Finally got back to SRWY today. It was like a small. I just did a couple missions. I didn't do a super whole lot. But I just continue to just enjoy that game in the background. It's like, this game's just fun. I also decided not to post a summary for that session since it was so short. I only really did two missions? Two story missions, basically. I want to get a longer session in, like, tomorrow or sometime this weekend. Especially since I'm still in chapter 3. I just got Mazin Kaiser. He grew just a little bit. Start with... Damn. Hello.
Took you long enough.
I was busy admiring my son. And how their answer to the trolley problem is, punch the train! Fuck that train! Accurate.
I'm in punch that train.
This is how we solve the trolley problem. We get rid of the train. That's the problem. Yes, suplex the train.
Yeah, punch the trolley. There goes the problem.
Mm-hmm. Put us on intermission while I get Dolphin and all that up and running. Are you excited for Tactical Yu-Gi-Oh?
Nope.
Fair. I have no idea how this is going to go. I don't know if this... Honestly, I don't know if this game is really any that good. I'm just like, well, Dan streamed this once, and it seemed fine. Like, it can't be that bad. Like...
Famous last words.
Yes.
Also, since you're on intermission. Dashboard's updated.
Kind of hit the one thing I was hoping you'd maybe do with the site, so I don't have any additions of like what to do with the site.
With the app, you mean?
Yes, the app.
Yeah. That's posing to be a little more complicated than I thought it would be. I think it's because of the way I originally grabbed everything.
I
So I've
figured
got to sit down and break that down a little different and see if I can get it to work.
I figured it was because I figured last time you tried something like tried to do exactly this, it turned out to be a nightmare. So you didn't do it.
I think I've ended up having to try to do it a different way, but now, especially after working with the prime point tracker and redoing the back end of it, I think I can get it to do that. It's just if I can get it to cooperate is the thing.
Mm-hmm.
I can't remember if the API wasn't cooperating or if it was literally just outside of my scope at the moment when I was doing it originally.
That second one feels like...
I think it was just outside of my scope where I just was looking at something different.
I felt that way last night with the O's Cami head because 2 hours of work. You want to know how far I got?
I saw you didn't get all that far.
On like my third attempt at it, yeah.
Yeah.
That's as far as I got. That's the wrong chat to put that in, but oh well. That was the first one that was pinned.
Also, yeah, I think I saw you working on that, and you were just like, "Yeah, I'm done." No.
I scrapped it. It started over 3 times. That is attempt 3 from scratch.
Yeah.
I was just like, I'm not getting this. Thankfully, someone in the SodaPop Discord was like, here's a reference, and it's basically just I think it's like a bald eagle looking at the camera with some lines on it that are kind of like what I'm looking at or what I'm seeing off the O's gaming. I'm like, this probably will help. I don't know by how much, but it's more than I have now.
Oh, and by the way, when I said I think it was outside of my scope, the last that I updated the staff app was like 3 years ago.
That feels right.
Because Because fun fact, I did put the date of the last build in the build number.
Hmm.
Granted, it's not been that long with the Prime Point Tracker, but I think it's been close to that. I also think the problem that I'm having with it might resort to me doing something like as a temporary to where I can actually look at it.
Mm-hmm.
I have that resources page, much like most of the others, framed inside of there.
Mm-hmm.
Meaning my normal throw a console log, see what it's outputting, and then manipulate the data from there can't work because it can't see what's going on inside there. And I'm like, crap. Now I think I remember part of the problem I had with this. I think I've got an idea. So that's at least a good thing. It's just I've got to extract that part of it long enough for me to see if that will work, to then put it back in and hope that it still works and doesn't break.
Mm-hmm. Oh, did you see
That's
the
gonna be the fun.
did you see the prices for the ROG Ally branded X or the Xbox branded ROG Allies?
I mean, you would have to be someone that actually cared about that.
Would you like to pay $1,000 for the fancier version of it? I do mean literally $1,000 for the fancy version. It's $600 for the standard version, meaning it's cheaper to buy a fucking Steam Deck or a Switch 2, I believe.
At that point, buy a Steam Deck, flash it with a Linux of your choice, because fun fact, it's still running Linux, and there you go.
I also have to wonder, because like the ROG Ally, it's like, oh, you get all your other installers and stuff, all those other storefronts to do stuff. And I'm like, okay, but how much of that stuff would not be on Steam in the first place? Like, legitimate.
If it's got all the other storefronts, then would that also not mean that it has Steam on it as well?
Yes.
So I refer back to the... Yes, I agree with that statement, actually. I full on actually agree with that statement. Pay me $2,000 and I will buy one.
Mm-hmm.
Because I am still coming out ahead.
Yeah. But I'm just like, if all that stuff would be on Steam anyway. Like 90% of it. Oh, the other stuff would be like anything that is exclusive to Microsoft storefront at this point. And that is slim pickings at this point.
Well, yes and no.
It's also not an OLED. Just for curious, it's not an OLED. If that matters.
Now there's the Switch 2.
Right. But you're paying $1,000 for a not OLED portable device.
And actually, I don't think the cheaper Steam Deck is.
That's a good question.
The higher one might be, but I don't think the cheaper one is.
Right. You can also get a Switch 1 OLED.
Yes, buy an outdated one just to have an OLED screen.
Oh yeah, the 512 gigabyte OLED is $550. The 1 terabyte OLED is $650. So it's still a better option to just get a Steam Deck.
Yeah.
Because they still haven't answered the
mean,
question.
The Steam Decks run a custom Linux anyhow.
Yeah.
And I say it that way because it is Linux, but its only intent is to run Steam, much like a Chromebook's only intent is to run Chrome. Both are still Linux at their core, though.
Mm-hmm. I can only answer specifically off Steam because Steam Deck, because that's right in front of me. The price difference is like less than $200 for an OLED, basically, plus like price of storage. Because you're going from 400 to 550, basically. So it's like $150 up from an LCD to an OLED. I don't remember what the Switch 1 differences in price was from vanilla Switch 1 to OLED Switch 1.
I feel like it was either 50 or 100.
Mm-hmm.
There is a price increase, but it's not a huge one.
Yeah.
And quite frankly, something like the Ally or the Steam Deck, yes, you would probably weigh an OLED screen into consideration. The Switch, I mean, no. Unless you were exclusively using it in handheld and have no intentions of ever putting it in the dock except for to charge, you really don't need an OLED screen.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Which is my situation, because my Switch basically never leaves its dock, so...
That's one of those with the Switch 1, I debated on getting the OLED dock because of the Ethernet port in it.
Mm-hmm.
But now that I got the Switch 2, I don't need it.
Mm-hmm.
Man.
Yeah, for the ROG Ally, they still haven't answered the question of, does it perform better than a regular ROG Ally? Because the ROG Ally does not perform well, even though statistically it should perform better than a Steam Deck, it doesn't because it's running on Windows, which like debuffs its performance.
Anything.
Mm-hmm. And they said that this Xbox stickered version of it is supposed to perform better because Windows is supposed to be optimized on it. They haven't shown that. They haven't answered that question. They literally tried their best to ignore it during their showcase this week.
So you're telling me they full on lied to people because there's no version of Windows that is optimized, period.
Probably. I say probably because we can't prove that they've lied yet.
Oh, no, they lied by simply saying it had an optimized version of Windows. That doesn't exist.
Sure it does. Sure it does. The AI that they have to use at Microsoft helped them do it. The AI said it's better, right? If the AI says it's better, that's how it works.
Saying there is an actual blueberry on the planet. Or blue raspberry on the planet, is what I meant to say. There's not. Non-existent there. Windows plus optimized never need to be in the same sentence. Ever.
It'll be fine. Oh, God. Oh.
Ever.
I also just had to someone was like, why is this $1,000? And I'm like, they've been trying to get out of the console business for years now. They've literally been trying to get out of the console business, but they've constantly put out a box because the Game Pass is leveling out on them. I think Game Pass has plateaued on them.
I mean, yeah. I am ready whenever you are.
All right. Anywho, I'll take the stream down and bring it right back up, and we'll be back with False Bound Kingdom for Cubage here in a second, folks.